Wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's dreaded D-Rose report. Sorry about missing the other day. We had company here, and you know, company is company for a while, and all at once I call them squatters after that. Hey, OTTWrestlingShirts.com sent word that they're just releasing a new CM Punk t-shirt and a Don't Tread t-shirt for Antonio Cesaro. There's still no deal between the Ultimate Warrior on paper yet, but WWE says that the Warrior is more open to having to deal with them now than he ever has been in the past. Apparently the rent is due, and there continue to be talk about the Warrior being inducted to the Hall of Fame, during the WrestleMania weekend of 30. And on a related note, it looks like DX will be in the 2014 Hall of Fame headliners. They're going to do this this year. They were going to do it this year until WWE worked out a deal with Bruno. They didn't want to upstage him. They'd rather upstage Warrior. Anyway, another major deal here. Big news coming out of a possible DX induction into the Hall of Fame. Well, it could be also the return of China on WWE TV. We're going around that WWE she's invited anyway. Sources close to China says are also aware of the possibility induction, and there may be some early communication between the two sides already. Keep you noted on that. That's going to change the rating. Alright. China will probably do it too, unless she's got some kind of a shot coming up in a movie, maybe. I don't know. Hey, noted earlier this week that WWE spokesman said that they were not in talks with Stacy Keibler after the Sun in the UK reported that she'd been in talks, to them over the weekend. But friends close to Keibler says she has turned down a few times. They've been turned down a few times since leaving WWE, and WWE's reached out to her returning, about returning at least a few times over the last 2 years. I don't know if they have Tori Wilson or any of them or not. But anyway, most recent time they contacted her was right after the split with George Clooney, when they were going into Raw, hometown of Baltimore, which is hers. Obviously, Stacy wasn't interested in that. Don't know who broke up, Stacy or George. And WWE Hall of Famer Howard Finkel, he's going to be doing live commentary and live chat on for the Total Divas, I guess. It's going to be on every Sunday night on WWE.com from about 9:45 to 11:15. If you want to stay up and talk about the Total Divas after it's over with him, go right ahead. I'm not. Hey, while Big Show has been offered, been off the road, with an injury, he's been doing some ambassador work for WWE. He is in right now doing the Special Olympics North America Conference in Charlotte, North Carolina on Thursday. Filming for WWE Studios The Leprechaun Origins has officially wrapped up. Hornswaggle tweeted this morning, "Well, that's a wrap. Thank you, WWE Studios and everyone who worked on Leprechaun Origins. Can't wait for you guys to see it." Normally whenever you get done making a movie, you have no idea what it's about because you've done it in segments and sections, and once they put it together, do the editing, you go back to see it and it's just like, oh, heck, that's what it's about. The Rock noted on Twitter he's flying back to the United States to shoot the season finale of Heroes on TNT. He'd been in Budapest filming Hercules. In the same Twitter, a fan asked The Rock if Ted Turner ever tried to bring him into WCW on Monday Night Wars. Rock replied, "Yep, in the beginning." He said, "Offered 2 times my WWE salary, and no thank you. My goal was to move the crowd first. Money would come later." He says that now. If you're hurting for money back then, you said, well, maybe I can get the money now and then move the crowd too. Former WWE star MVP, he was backstage Thursday's SmackDown taping in Houston, Texas, and they got a picture of him on the internet. He's still wearing an eye patch. He got injured. He got a severe poke, I guess, to the eye while doing a jiu-jitsu training. MVP mentioned that We shouldn't jump to conclusions because he's only backstage visiting friends and he got his picture taken with of all things, the Brooklyn Brawler. I've been wanting that for years. Triple H turned down 43 years old yesterday, and now he's 44 today. Also, this would have been the 56th birthday of Matt Osborne, Doink the Clown, Matt, whatever you want to call him. He just passed. I think it was only not even been a month, has it? It might be a month ago. Big Show, he's been removed from the WWE current overseas tour due to his concerns over the injury, and noted last week that there's been a plan in place for Show to team with Mark Henry against the Shield, a handicap match for SummerSlam. Show wasn't supposed to return last week, and the angle, to set up the angle, but couldn't do it. The official synopsis for the history of the WWE DVD Blu-ray set to hit the stores November 19th, which would be a great thing to get for Christmas if you can wait a month and a half. The hit says the history of WWE celebrates 50 years of sports entertainment, chronologically the evolution of WWE from a small regional promotion to a worldwide phenomenon, with new interviews of several key personalities, past, present, to get the inside story of each era of WWE, as well as all the favorite moments and superstars. We already kind of knew that's probably what it would have been. Anyway, LA Times reports that J. Snake Roberts is involved in a new low-budget science fiction movie called Heavy Water. The movie is trying to raise some money through a Kickstarter campaign. Roberts plays Jed, the leader of a band of misfits who gather around a mysterious psychiatric facility. The movie's already completed shooting, I guess, and been editing, but needs about $25,000 to complete it. Low budget. Alright, noted before, Maria Kanellis claimed the Bella twins blocked her from returning to WWE earlier in the year. Now Maria says the Bella stopped other returns from happening also. Pat on Twitter asked Maria if she thought the total diva Eva Marie is WWE's attempt at replacing her since she rejected their offer, and Maria replies, "Didn't reject their offer. WWE and I agreed on details of my contract, but the Bellas blocked two other girls and me from getting hired." Whew. Somebody's got some clout around there, don't we, Bellas? Especially who you're dating. TNA has advertised the following for next week's Thursday's Impact from Wichita, Texas. World Heavyweight Champion Chris Sabin taking on the X Division Champion Mark Manick. TNA will reveal the Bound for Glory series lineup that I guess it's up on their website. You can vote on it. Main Event Mafia making an offers to aces and eights that bikers won't be able to refuse. Former that's all I got for that. WWE former star Jacques Rougeau, wasn't he the Mountie? Or was that Renee? Can't remember. Recently filed a complaint after a man with a shotgun approached him and made threats on his life. I would too. Rougeau told the Montreal radio station 96.9, it says, "I have no enemies, at least not that I know of, and I can tell you I have not had a very good night." The following officials' complaint, police have opened an investigation regarding the matter. Rougeau is a former WWE Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion. So if you threaten, listen, if he's the Mountie, you're not going to get away with it. Of course, it might be Renee. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.